So I've had the idea that Latias actually might fit quite well on my team. Like, one of the main things about Heatran is you need as many Landorus answers as you can possibly have. Latias is a fantastic one, and it's a perfect one if I've got Terra Steel. So that's one of the main ideas behind this. Also, Ursaluna Blood Moon, like even from just a little bit of practice previously, seems like that would be one of the more annoying ones to face. And then when you got Terra Steel, this is a great Ursaluna Blood Moon counter, especially with Calm Mind. So then I've got the coverage of Aura Sphere with Mist Ball so that I can hit the Ursaluna super effectively. And Weakness Policy, I'm just trialing. We'll see how that goes. The spreads, outspeeds Adamant Urshifu and also my Sneasler, because that also does that, and the one at speed tie. Survives Adamant, Sucker Punch from Chien-Pao, and then rest in special attack. So, we'll see if this is worth it over Roaring Moon. I still like Roaring Moon, but I have a slight theory that Latias might be okay. We will see. And this is where it loses immediately, and then I go straight back to Roaring Moon. But this is a pretty basic team, but doesn't gleam over Shadow Ball. That does make sense. Because Terra Fairy is definitely picking up, and then you get to make use of the offense as well. So again, I will just try Gastrodon Heatran. They do have high horsepower, which is a little bit annoying. Sneasler is hard walled by Golden Go, so I'm less inclined to bring it. And Latias is not good against Golden Go either, so it's going to be Chien-Pao Landorus. This is a match where Roaring Moon would have been pretty good. Okay, this is decent. A special attack as well. Okay. So can close combat here. So would I need to Terra Fairy straight away? I prefer not to. Can I get away without doing that? Because I could switch into Landorus and Heavy Slam the Fluttermane. And then I should be living. But no, a Shadow Ball in a close combat would still KO me, right? So I will instead yawn the Urshifu and I will Terra Fairy Heavy Slam. That's reasonable. That's also reasonable. So now would they sacrifice the Fluttermane to the Heavy Slam? You would assume the Urshifu switching out. I'll do this and then it... I was going to say it gets them in a pin, but it doesn't quite because this won't KO anymore. So now it has to be Landorus because they can fake out. And their Urshifu has been freed up a lot now, and I can't Terra my Chien-Pao anymore, so that's not ideal. I will attempt a Stomping Tantrum. Will attempt to Heavy Slam. But that was always going to happen. Now the Urshifu comes in and oh no. So I need to double it. And hopefully put it in range of Sacred Sword. It gets a KO here, unless it's like super bulky. And then Landorus could outspeed, but it won't, because I'm a super bulky Landorus. I mean, that makes sense as well. However, is that now Sucker Punch range? It won't be after they intimidate me again. Oh, and they got Fake Out. Yeah, so I just lose. So I will forfeit this one. So that wasn't played very well by me. I definitely need to preserve the Gastrodon a bit more. But they didn't bring the Golden Go at all. So I could get away with Latias now. I'm definitely switching up to Latias. I'm going to go Chien-Pao Latias. I think I still want the Gastrodon. Then Heatran or Landorus. Thing Landorus, because I can Terra that. Okay, this is decent. And I don't have Taunt here, so... just Ice Spinner, which one? The Rillaboom, so I can free up my Latias. So this is better. Ooh, close. That's not much. Let's trade 1 for 1 there. Was that worth it? Don't know if it was. Okay, Fluttermane's here, but I can Terra out of that. That's fine. But if I do and they have Urshifu waiting in the back, then that's annoying. So do I believe in my Latias just to live? I think this is better. Yeah, this is fine. I will... Well, now I'm at full HP, so I'm surely going to live. And... second Carmine. Yep, get the weakness policy. They can't KO me with Bleakman Storm, I KO them with their Fluttermane. However, I've taken too much damage there. I should have recovered again. Actually, I probably should have missballed. That would have been better. They should close combat the Latias. Yep, they do. So that should have been a recover. That was a possible win, and I did not recognize it. So that should have been recover. Yeah, game over. Right. That's not ideal, because that's a boring meta team, and I should be good against those, but I didn't play that very well. So I'm hoping that me just changing to Latias and it still being Roaring Moon on most of it is still fine, in terms of like the tracking thing. But yeah, that was not played. Oh wow, I was paired up a lot there. But that was easily winnable if I just click recover. That's Calm Mind was a mistake. Okay, just Artelodon, that's fine. Ooh, Citrus Berry, no Protect on Pelipper. Terra Electric Champao, thank you kindly. Interesting that it's single strike on Archelodon Rain. Well, I'll go with Gastrodon and Heatran, will I? Actually, no, Heatran's not ideal. No, I do like the Champao here. Terra Electric Champao's really good. I'm going to go with Latias. I'm testing Latias. Sneasler's decent. Because they're not Rapid Strike Urshifu, I don't feel like I need Gastrodon, but it is still reasonable. I'll bring Landorus. What? What's happened with Archelodon Sprite? That's weird. Right, they're definitely U-turning here. But surely they don't want to activate my weakness policy, right? Terra Bug. Okay. So I'm going to do this. So if they U-turn the Landorus, I take no damage, and if they U-turn the Latias, I get my weakness policy. Yep, and they wasted the Terra Bug. Oh, just Rock Slide, that's fine. That's not much. Calm Mind, Dragon Pulse, Weakness Policy. Just Flash Cannon, okay. Fair enough. Is it worth going for Terra Flying? It's probably not, because they blocked into Rock Slide. So I'll hard switch to Sneasler. Calm Mind again, right? So this is just Dragon Pulse, doesn't really work for them. Because that's a weakness policy boost. And now Latias can very easily sweep. Like, you just attack the Pelipper, right? So there's no Tailwind. Do I fake out? Not sure that's worth it. Because then I'll get the stamina boosts. Oh, but then I'll take another 35. Yeah, I should fake out. Because this should KO the Pelipper, right? Mm-hmm. And if they bring in Landorus, then I immediately Terra. Or do I? Because U-turn might KO me. I could just go back to Landorus and... Ooh, wait, no, I can coaching if it... No, I was going to say I could coaching because I'd get my White Herb activated. And I can just double this Urshifu, right? They are jolly though, so that's annoying. Because according to statistics, almost every single... I think it was like 3/4 of Urshifus were adamant. But there we go. Then it is... Yeah, this Archaludon's going to be annoying now, isn't it? Because I use my Terra and I can't Terra Blast anymore. So I need to be able to Rock Slide it. So I need to go into Chien-Pao first. And then now I've been White Herbed, I can coaching my Chien-Pao so it's going to live. And I spin a KO the Landorus. Might have been better to fake out the Pelipper and misball the Archaludon on that previous turn. Yep, just Rock Slide, don't do it. Didn't do it. So that's alright. It was just Dragon Pulse, not Flash Cannon for some reason. So I'm okay with that. Now we get some Diaclaw procs, hopefully. Yes, we do, and that should be enough now. Yeah, that's taking too much. Okay, cool. I'm just going to check here. Okay, Latias is now starting to be included. That's good. So Latias was still very good there. I'm going to try Heatran Gastrodon. Still want Latias. I want Chien-Pao. Okay, he did lead with this. Reasonable. So I guess I Terra Fairy. I double the Urshifu. Well, that worked out pretty well. Didn't work out as well as it could have done, but it's fine. I shall still double it. Because then that frees up my Latias if the Urshifu is KO'd. And I'm doing it with Ice Beam now so it covers the Landorus switch in that won't happen, but it still covers it. I mean, wrong way around. And that does nothing. What? Why would they Wicked Blow the Heatran? Well, this is decent. I shall double the Archaludon. Electro Shock shouldn't KO the Heatran, but it's just Flash Cannon, so that will. That's alright. Get the Yawn. Now I get to go to Latias, and then if they stay in to get the Dragon Pulse, then they're not doing much damage, and I will Ice Beam that slot to cover the Landorus. Like so. That's annoying, but this is not. And now what do you have for the Gastrodon at this point? I guess Hurricane is still doing okay damage. So it might be better to just go for... Nah, I'll break through Confusion, it's fine. Like so. But that's interesting, because that means that that +2 was a roll then. Again, it's interesting they body pressed, because I guess they were expecting the switch to get rid of Confusion, but don't really care. So, again, I will just break through Confusion. Thank you, Latias. And my EVs are still clutch as ever. Look at that, 1 HP once again. They survive another turn. Doesn't matter, I'm going to Aura Sphere just for... Oh, okay, I hit my 7 Confusion there. That's fine. Oh no, I revealed my final Pokemon. I'm going to Terra Blast. I reckon that'll get it. Nice. Just to say that I've used it a bit more for the sheet. Because I'm not worried about tracking the moves on Chien-Pao. The Chien-Pao is perfect. No concerns about the Chien-Pao. And now no one is about. Again, feel free to skip forward in the video. Because of the amounts that I'm hoping to do of these, I'm not going to edit any of them. So this is just where we awkwardly wait. There we go. That's cool though. You don't see Iron Bundle too much anymore. No Protect is interesting. No Close Combat. Okay, I like the Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. That's cool. And they got Freeze Ram. Yeah, they do. So Gastrodon isn't as ideal now because of the Iron Bundle. But I will still go with it and probably just Terra Poison. Chien-Pao and... I'm already... Like, as soon as I see Golding, I'm already feeling forced into these 4. Which is a bit annoying. Right. Is there anything wrong with the double protect? I don't think there is, right? Because then I can scout out which Terra is going where. And then next turn I can just switch into Landorus. Okay, there's no Terra. Interesting. Well, if I'd have just Magma Stormed on that turn, that would have been really nice. Because the Rage Powder would have gone before and activated my Zoom Lens. Now they might spawn me. And now they are sporing me, but that's massive damage into the Ogopon. It's not too concerning that the Landorus is asleep. Let's just get this chip on the Ogopon. Okay, that's fine. That's just a sleep turn burnt for Landorus. Thank you kindly. So I will attempt to U-turn here, and I will attempt to Magma Storm, but shaky accuracy now. Ideally, they Rage Powder for no reason, or they switch. That would be nice too. It's just the Spore. Do wake up though, so that means my Gastrodon has been freed up a lot. Do I go into Chien-Pao or Gastrodon? Which one's better? I think it's Chien-Pao, because ideally I'm about to get some Magma Storm chip into this Amoonguss. I say chip. It's big damage. But they Pollen Puffed. Okay, that was a mistake. So now this is a pretty straightforward Terra Blast, isn't it? If they Terra Fairy, fair enough. Like so. Shame I Earth Powered there. Magma Storm would have been much nicer. Which one are they going to Hydro Pump? I'm going to switch to Gastrodon on this side. Okay, that's decent. And then Thunderous Kick there. Okay, got it. Then Magma Storm hits. Nice. And now things are looking pretty decent, because I can pin them by going Landorus and Protect. And then next turn, Gastrodon means that the Heatran beats the Iron Bundle. Yep, doesn't matter that Landorus gets KO'd there. Let's just switch to Gastrodon, Protect, and Magma Storm. I think actually, technically, Protect and... No, wait, I protected with the Heatran, so I can't do that, because they could Encore me. So I'd instead just Earth Power and Magma Storm. And then I can just Sucker Punch them. Cool. Is there anything wrong with the same? I'm going to see what our adaptation will be. Yep, there's the Golden Go. Doesn't particularly help you though. Do they Protect and Spore? I'm going to double the Amoonguss. That worked out pretty well. Alright. So they can do some reasonable damage now with Shadow. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Because now they can get the Heatran. But I can Yawn the Zapdos. And Protect. Yep, there's Thunderous Kick. Shadow Ball won't KO me. Make It Rain definitely won't KO me, but that was covering the Terra Fairy and the Heatran, so reasonable. And then I get the Yawn. And then... I suspect my Heatran will survive. So I will double this Amunga switch in. It definitely will survive this, because it's not being attacked. And crit is actually, I think, worse for me. No, I should be fine, because this is now Terra Electric. No, this is fine. I'm perfectly fine here. Because Terra Electric resists the Make It Rain. I should KO the Zapdos, and then Heatran will beat the Golden Go. So actually, crit was fine for me. Good damage, but this is amazing damage. What? No! No! I'm living, though. So I can still Sucker Punch it. Same logic still applies, but what? Champao, you let me down. I've reduced your attack by 2. How could you? Heavy Slam is 120 base power, so yeah, I will Heavy Slam. That's 100% accurate. That's massive damage for Sword of Ruin helping. That's amusing. Okay, that one was fine. But I need plenty more games to see if Latias is actually worth it over Roaring Moon.